English, Grade 3, Block 6, Annie's and Adventure support video by teacher Shikha. Good morning, Grade 3 children. Hope you all are doing good and everything is fine at your end. Always remember, this is a pandemic time and you have to take care of yourself and your near and dear ones. This is a support video. I am sharing answers with you. Pay attention, write down all your answers carefully. This is going to help you. Block 6, Realistic and Imaginary. Practice question. Read each sentence, tick the sentences that are real and circle those that are imaginary. There are 4 sentences, children, A, B, C, D. I am sharing answer with you. Answer. A, imaginary, B, real, C, imaginary, D, real. In this practice question, we are going to read a nice poem now. Underline the rhyming words in the poem. A Funny Cat by Ken Nesbitt. Children, pay attention to this poem. It is very interesting poem and it has rhyming words. Rhyming words are little different because some of them are with different spellings, but yet they are rhyming words. I taught my cat to clean my room, to use a bucket, brush and broom, to dust my clock and picture frames, and pick up all my toys and games. He puts my pants and shirts away and makes my bed, and I would say, it seems to me it's only fair he puts away my underwear. In fact, I think he's got it made. I'm not as happy with our trade. He may pick up my shoes and socks, but I clean out his litter box. A Funny Cat by Ken Nesbitt. We have to underline the rhyming words. Room, broom, frames, games, away, say, fair, underwear, maid, trade, socks, box. Which pairs of the rhyming word from the poem end with different spelling patterns? Important question. Socks, box. Can you see? Spelling is different. Fair, underwear. Spelling is totally different, right? Question 4 is answer the following from the text. Read the poem Annie's Adventure and answer the questions. Questions are: A. Who took the sweets away? The ants took the sweets away. B. What did Annie wish for? B. Annie wished to see where the sweets were carried away. C. Why did Annie feel dizzy? C. The round and round movements made Annie feel dizzy. D. What did she see underground? D. She saw the queen ant having a treat of sweets and the other ants working. E. What happened in the end? E. In the end, Annie was pushed up the hole by ants. 5. Add ed to the words. I may ask you this in test. Hug, move, bake, love, play, cake. Hugged, moved, baked, loved, played, kicked. This is my favorite question. Make sentences with each of the words above. 6. I hugged my mom tightly. She moved out of the room. The baker baked the bread. She loved eating ice creams. I played cricket well. She kicked the ball hard. Isn't it interesting? 7. List a pair of rhyming words that end with ed. Answer. Stopped, topped. 8. Use the rhyming words from the poem given in question 2 and write a poem of your own. You may add more rhyming words of your choice. 8th answer. As I wear my socks, my dog puts them in a box. He runs away to my room. I try to scare him with a broom. He makes a very sad face, but looks as if to race. He doesn't like the socks I wear. I do think it's quite fair. The project work here is very interesting, children. Find some facts about honeybees that also live in groups like ants. Call information about types of honeybees, parts of their body, their way of living and working, and their qualities. Find or draw their pictures. 2. Make a fact file with the information. If you do this project work, it would be a very interesting thing to do. I would have loved to do. Workbook S1. Real or imaginary? Children, don't miss to write date. I am reading answers. Read the passage, underline the parts in story that could be real, circle the imaginary part. Children, quickly I am reading out the answer. Mark had a big grocery shop. He worked all day buying and selling different things like milk, sugar, tea, snacks, fruits and vegetables. One night, Mark locked the shop and went home. That's when the fun began. Up till now, what had happened? This we see. It's a normal thing at the grocery shop, right? The ketchup bottles stood in rows like bowling pins. The watermelon rolled down the passage and knocked them all down. The chips flew around the room like aeroplanes. The brinjals put on the stereo and started singing with the tomatoes. The bananas began to jump with joy and the carrots danced. It's morning, friends. get back to your places, said the milk jug. So we know what is imaginary and what is real part, right? Second, fill in the columns with realistic and imaginary parts from the poem. Annie's Ad Adventure. Realistic part, I'm reading the column points. Ants carry the sweets, ants work in a team. There is a queen ant and ant guards. The imaginary column has Annie's gets smaller, Annie goes underground and sees what the ants are doing. Annie is pushed up by the ants. Question 3. Imagine that you are in Mark's grocery shop after dark. Write 2 more real things that you see. Write 2 more imaginary things that you see. I'm sharing my answers, children. Real. Mark puts all the fruits and vegetables in refrigerator. Mark sells fresh vegetables. In imaginary, the brinjals call everyone for a meeting. The bananas organize a dance competition between the fruits and vegetables. S2. Finding facts. Date. What is the main idea of the poem? The main idea of the poem is that ants are hardworking and work together as a team. Second question, fill in the fact sheet with all that you have learnt about ants. Different types of ants. There are different types of ants like the queen who lays eggs and guards who watch them, and worker ants who take care of the eggs and the queen ant. Way of living. Ants live together in a colony. Way of working. Ants work together. The worker ants take care of the eggs laid by the queen. The work of the queen is to lay eggs. Other qualities. Ants are very hardworking. Lesson we can learn from ants. Working together helps us to achieve more. S3. Rhyming words. Date. Match the words that rhyme. Children, I'm sharing the answer with you. Team, seam. Different spelling. Brown, down. Treat, sweet. Different spelling. Found, sound. Scent, meant. Different spelling. 2. Use rhyming words from the poem Annie's Ant Adventure with common and different spelling pattern. Rhyming words with a common spelling pattern. Away, way. Round, sound. Different spelling pattern. Hard, guard. Scent, meant. Above one, cooking, helping. Down one, go, row. Third, write words that rhyme with each of the words above. Ray, away, way, ground, round, sound, working, cooking, helping, ward, hard, guard, tent, sentiment, low, go, row. Use the rhyming words and create a poem of your own. You can add more rhyming words at your choice, of your choice. This is again my favorite question. Figgy the pig went away I didn't know what to say. Without making a sound, he went around, round and round. I know not where to go. There were no lights in the row. S4. Words ending with ed. Date. Read the story and answer the questions. Many years ago, Jerry the grasshopper played all day. He was lazy. Amy the ant worked all day. She never stopped working. She was always busy. Jerry hated working, but Amy liked to work. When it was winter, Jerry was cold and hungry. Amy rested in her warm house and enjoyed the food she had stored for winter. A. When did the story take place? The story took place long ago. B. What do all the underlined words have in common? All the words are in past tense. What does the ed ending means? It means that the action took place in the past. 2. Look at the ed words in the poem Annie's Adventure and list them in the correct columns. There are 3 columns. Just add ed. Reach, wish, push, block, guard, sigh, look. So word will be reached, wished, pushed, blocked, guard, sighed, looked. Double the consonant to add ed. Tip. If we have to add ed, then P will be double, tipped. Just add D. Move, single D, we have to add, moved. Question. The last question, question 3, add ed to the words and write the sentence with each of them. A. Hop. I hopped along the road. Hope. I hoped to meet my favorite star. Treat. I treated her on an ice cream. So children, we are done with answers, the support video. I hope it helps you. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.